everyone, I'm Shiva from Medan Invisible Technique. So right now I'm gonna tell you a story about the legacy of Sultan Muhammad Zainal Abidin. In a quiet village overlooking the shores of Makassar, the waves lap gently against the rock under the moonlit of sky. Inside a wooden home, adorned with intricate carvings, an old man sat on a mat beside his grandson. The firelight flickering across his face as he held a cup of hot tea in his hands. "Grandfather," the boy asked eagerly, "tell me about the kings of old. Were they as brave and wise as the story says?" The old man chuckled softly, his eyes glinting with wisdom of years. Stories of the kings," he began. "Let me tell you about Sultan Muhammad Zainal Abidin, the noble ruler of Goa Talo, the land that stood proud against the tides of history. Long ago," the grandfather continued, gazing into the flickering flames, "the kingdoms of Goa and Talo were separate yet intertwined. Like two rivers flowing toward the same ocean together, they formed a mighty realm. Sultan Muhammad Zainal Abidin was the leader who unified them, guided by faith and wisdom." The boy listened intently as the old man described the bustling port of Makassar, where merchants from Arabia, India, and China came to trade. The markets were filled with the scan of spices, the sparkle of the pearls, and the hum of many languages. Sultan Zainal Abidin transformed the kingdom into a center of trade and culture, the grandfather said. But his first achievement was bringing Islam to Goa Talo, uniting the people under one faith and strengthening their bonds. "Did the Sultan have enemies?" the boy asked, wide-eyed. The old man nodded gravely. "Oh yes, foreign powers, drawn by the riches of the spice trade, sought to control Goa Talo. The Dutch East India Company sent envoys to demand the Sultan's submission. But Sultan Muhammad Zainal Abidin, with his unshakable faith, refused. 'Our land and seas belong to our people,' he declared. The Sultan rallied his warriors in build of fleet of swift Phoenician ships, their sails catching the wind of the wings of the mighty birds. Under his command, the old man said, the Makassar Navy defended the kingdom with unmatched skill. The Dutch learned that the spirit of Goa Talo couldn't be broken." The boy's eyes sparkled with admiration. "But grandfather, what made the Sultan so wise?" The old man smiled. "Sultan Zainal Abidin believed in the power of knowledge. He established schools to teach not only religion, but also the science, navigation, and governance. He knew that the kingdom's strength lay not just in its armies, but the minds of its people." He paused, letting the boy imagine the scholar poring over ancient texts, and children learning beneath the shade of the tall trees. The Sultan also thought that unity is the key to peace. Under his rule, the people of Goatalo lived as one, sharing the joys and sorrows. The fire crackled softly as the old man concluded his tale. The Sultan Muhammad Zainal Abidin has long since passed. His spirit lives on. Every time you see a finished ship on the horizon or hear the call of prayer, you are witnessing his legacy. The boy sat quietly for a moment, imagining himself at the helm of a grand ship, sailing under the banner of Goatalo. Grandfather, he said, I want to be like him, a leader who brings people together. The old man placed a hand on his shoulder. You can, my child, for within you lies the spirit of Sultan, and one day you too can leave a legacy that will be remembered for generations. Okay guys, that's all from my story. Thank you, bye bye.